Hello everybody, welcome to Newstead booklet number 8 walkthrough. VR section question number 1, we have to do similar words closest in meaning. So the word institute doesn't really mean any of those, they're not really synonyms. Contain, don't really see a synonym for that. However, profess and admit, if you profess something, profess your love, you have to admit it. Question 2, we have the most similar undulate and ripple. Undulate means wave, for example, the undulating waves. Rippling waves, they can be used in the same context. Decline and refuse straight away pop out. They both mean if you decline or refuse someone's request. Question 4, agree and concur, direct synonyms. I concur with this idea, I agree with this idea. And amplify and augment both mean to make something bigger, to augment the impact of something, or to amplify the consequences of something. Question number 6, we have 2 words that don't relate to the 3. So word, sentence, paragraph are all ways of writing, like a letter, for example. It consists of those things, like grammatically. However, notebook and pen are the physical things used to write. Question number 7, plunge, nosedive, and plummet are all very severe words. For example, you can do all these things from a cliff into some water. You can plunge down, nosedive, plummet. But lower and reduce are much more softer words for a negative turn. 8, we have, so all measuring words, foot, yard, meter, apart from arm and drive. Question number 9, boil, oven size, these are all ways of cooking. And fry, slice, boil, and fry. However, vegetable oven, they're not ways of cooking, they're things you can use in cooking. Question 10, solemn, gravestone, they're all words to do with being very morbid or sad. So church and problem are the only synonyms. We have VR maths 25, and let me write here, bid mass, division first. If anything, let's write this down as a fraction instead of getting decimals, and then multiply by 6 because that's the next thing we have to do. This can cancel out. We get 25 times 2, which is 50. 50 plus 10 is going to be 60, and then 30 divided by 2 is equal to 15, plus 5 is 20. 20 times 3, we have to do this bid mass first. So 15 plus 5 times something. So 15 plus 45 is going to be 60. So it's going to be 5 times 9 is the answer. Question number 12, bid mass. So 121 plus 12 times 12 is 130. It's going to be 144. So 121 plus 144, let's add that together. It's going to be 56265. So 20 multiplied by that, it's going to be 200 plus 5 times 13 to get 65. Question number 13, 1331 divided by 11. Let's do this. 11 goes into 13 one time, remainder 2, that's 1 time, remainder, no, that's twice, remainder 1 over here. So it gives you 221 is 1331. That's actually a 1, so 1, 2, 1. So 1331 divided by 11 is 121. 57 divided by 3 is going to be 19. So 121 plus 19 is going to equal to 140. And then 10 times 2 is 20, times 3 is going to be 60, plus 4 times 2, we need how much to get to? We need 80. 4 times 2 times 10 to get 80, to get to 140. Question number 14, 343 divided by 49. I can see that is going to be 7 times 111 is going to be 777. And then that plus 3 is going to give me 780. 780. And then 7 times 100 is going to be 700 plus 2 times 40 to get 780. And then 15 is 63 times by 2, which is 126 plus 16 divided by 4. Let's divide these first. It's going to be 4, which is equal to 130. And then 10 times 10 is 100 plus 6 times 5, because we need to make 30. Question number 16, we have to find the relationship. So for question 16, we have to add these together, which gives us 21, then divided by 3 to give us 7. 27 add 81 is going to give us 108, divide by 3 to give us 36, and 16 add 11 is going to be 27, divide that by 3 to give us 9. For this one, we're going to subtract 47 from 50, then double that number. Subtract gives us 2, double it. Subtract gives us 6, we're going to double it to get 12. Then question number 2, we're going to multiply these and then square the result. Multiply them, square the result, and then multiply them and then square the result. You get 400. And then question 19, we can figure this out by dividing these two. We get 5, and then we square it. Divide these two, we get 9, then we square it, and then divide these two, we're going to get 3, we square it to be 9. Then the next one, we're going to add 1, multiply it by this number, add 1, multiply it by this number, and then add 1, multiply it by this number. We should get 35. Here we have to make words. So our first word is going to be rotate. Rotate. Question 22 is going to be timetable. Question 23 is going to be instance. Instance. Question 24 is going to be castaway. If you're a castaway, you're not in the community. 25, cannot. I cannot do this. Question 26 is going to be manhole. Manhole is kind of like a hole in the street. And then for question 27, we have to make a word in the same way. So for example, this one is, we're going to take off, it's going to be last, middle, or we have to see, we know we have to use this E actually, because we have to use that R. So E-A-R-S. So L. So second, fourth, late, and then 1, C, and then this penultimate letter, lace. Next is going to be taste. Lotto, we don't know which ones are near. This one's easier to use. 3, last. So 3, last is E. And then near. And then number 2. Number 2 is A. And then number 1 is going to be T. Question 29. We have curb. So it's going to be 4, 5. So 4, 5, TR. And then curb, and then 2, 1. 2, 1 is going to be trap. Question 30 is going to be last ones, last, second, last, third, last, second, third. So that's going to be sen. And then we have E, which is second letter is T. Question 31, we have D, E, N-T, so N-E-X-T, N-E-X-T, you just see the pattern over there. And then 32, we have tail, so in the middle that's 4, 5, so 4, 5, M-E, M-E, number 1 is A, and then L is, which one do we have to use? Sorbets. Makes sense if we use that middle best. And then the second last letter. Second last letter is mean, so it has to be mean. H to G. For this one, I need to write the alphabet. Once I have the alphabet over here, H to G is -1, to I is +2. -1 plus 2 minus 1 is going to be I. And then the next one, M, K, I, M, K, I, G, E2 is going to be C. 34 is going to be S, U, D, G, 1, 2, 3. J is 1, 2, 3. To M is 3. So P plus 3 is going to be S. 34. And then F to I, 1, 2, 3. To L is going to be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is R. S, R. Well, over here, 1, 2, 3 up from U is going to be SU. 35 is going to be W to T. 1, 2, 3, add 2. 1, 2, 3, add 2. 1, 2, 3, we get R. Then we get F to G. Add 1, add 2, add 3, add 4. From P is going to be 1, 2, oh, that's to 4, and then plus 5 from P, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get U. 36, let's just move up over here. T to T is +0, -1, 2, 3. T to T to Q, 1, 2, 3. We're going to have 1, 2, 3 again. Each one we have to double, and then T to S to R, T, S, R, Q, P, N, P. And then 37 is M to P, add 3, add 3, add 3, add 3 is going to be Y. And then N to Q, +3, +3, +3, and then +3 is Z, Y, Z. And then 38 will be H to L, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4 to T, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to be X. I to M is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, to Q, 1, 2, 3, 4, to U is 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Y. X, Y. K to S for question 39 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. C plus 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is going to be K. And then H to P, it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8. Z, 2, 4, 6, 8 is going to be H. B to C is add 1, D add 1 is going to be E. And then Y to X is going to be -1, W -1 is V. 41, D to H, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, P plus 4 is going to be T. And then E to J, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Q plus 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is V. 42, A to G, 2, 4, 6, K plus 6, 2, 4, 6 is Q. We have C to I, 2, 4, 6, M, 2, 4, 6 is S. Y to A, add 2, M plus 2 is O. U to W is going to be +2, I plus 2 is K, O, K. We can see that over here if you're looking at 43. For 44, we have to do reflections. The shape is going to go this way with a star on the outer edge, so it's going to be B. Question 45 it's gonna go here with the triangle, and it's gonna go star closest to the reflection line, so it's gonna be B again. 46, we have white on the inside. Cross these out, star on the bottom has to be A. Question 47. This triangle is going to be pointing towards the line. All of them look like that apart from... Sorry, none of them look like that apart from C. And then 8, we're going to have circle. We definitely can't have D and E because this circle needs to face us. Then we have the circle on the outer reflection line because it has to be a wave. It's a wave over here, so we're just going to look like C. Question 49, it's going to match, and this circle is going to be about midway, just like C. And then 50, we're going to have this black star closest and then white, so not this and not that. We have this star over here, sorry, this square, and it's going to come out, so it's going to look like A. Question number 51. He's still going to have a happy face, so we cross these out. It's going to be hexagon on this side, which looks like C. Well, actually, if we pay closer attention, because these are the same, we need to pay attention to his eyes. And we can see that his eyes are not consistent, so it's still going to be C. Question 52. He's still going to be sad, and his eyes are going to face this way, sort of looking in this direction, so it can't be facing different directions. It's going to be C. Question 53, the circle is going to be here and then star going to be there, so it can't be A, any of these apart from B. Question 54, we have codes. What's in common? We have arrow going down. Which ones are common? T and T, that's the outside shape. We've got a middle shape, so it's going to be U at the top. Then arrow going down, they're all in different directions, so bottom code has to be the direction of the arrow, which is consistent with R. 55, the number of this is the same, so it's where the shading is on the left hand side. This one's on the right hand side, so it's going to be K at the top. And then how many are there? This is the bottom letter, it's going to be X at the bottom. Question number 56, we have triangle. This is common, and it's the shading of the circle. It's on the left hand side. We have shading on the right hand side, so it's going to be G on top. We can cross these out. Then we also have, they're all in different positions, so it's kind of the order we're going in. Which is the order we're going in, where this bottom letter I sort of looked at as in relation to the circle. For P, the square is above, or this triangle, I thought that was the furthest away with P. Q is the triangle is above the circle, and then R is it's below. So for this one, the triangle is away from the circle, therefore it would have to be A. Question 57, number of what's in common, P and P, so that's the amount of quadrants, so the bottom one has to be R. The only one that gives us that is going to be E. Question 58, is the number of lines S and S is consistent, so that's going to be vertical, and then if it's horizontal, it's going to be R at the bottom. And then we have how many lines, D and D, so top letter is going to be D. E. Well, actually, it can't be the number of lines because when you check it, these are different, but there's 3. However, it has to be in the outside shape because these are both pentagons, so it can be D. Therefore, this one is going to be E, R. The answer is C. Question 59. What's in common? J outside, whether it's hatched or not. So it's going to be none of the same. It's going to be something different. Oh, actually, this one is solid, just like L. Cross out these on the shape. Has to be, this is common, which probably corresponds to the number of sides the outside shape has. This has 4, that has 4. This is a triangle, it's going to be Y. Question 60 is common P and P, which is where the triangles seem to be. No, it is the shading. So P at the top across these, and then the number of triangles all different, so we have to correspond to X at the bottom. Actually, it can't be the number of triangles because these are the same and they have different codes at the bottom. So this has to correspond to the type of shape they are. And we can see that PY is the right shape. So it's going to be C as our answer. 61, we have the quadrants over here, and U and U are similar. That's probably referring to this inside shape. And so that looks the same as T, so it's T at the bottom. And then at the top is which quadrant. It has to be which quadrant they are because they're all different. And then that has to be I at the top, so we get IT. And then 62 is H and H are similar, so there's a circle, so it has to be G at the bottom. Then top has to be shading, not shading because these are similar and there's different shading, but the amount there are. So 2 has to be U on top. It's going to be A. Question 63. This is A and A are similar, so its direction is going to be B at the top. And then at the bottom, they are going to have not shading because these are different, but how many there are. If it's just the one, then it's going to be W on the bottom. We're going to get C.